everybody, and welcome to another happy hour live. Cheers. I've got my red wine today, and I am so excited for our guest this week. I say that every week, but I really am genuinely excited every week. We are celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month, which just started on September 15th and runs until October 15th. So we're celebrating with Son Cubano, which is a restaurant and bar in East or West New York, and we love it. It has amazing views of the New York City skyline. A celebrity chef, David Burke, who you obviously may know, is now on as the culinary director, and they have a really great team, a lot of whom is going to be joining us today for our happy hour live, and they're going to show us how to make a couple of tequila drinks. So let's bring on David Burke, corporate mixologist Chris James, and head bartender Brian Ramirez. Hello. Hi, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to see your drinks.
Excited to be here. Excited to make some drinks.
So how is everything
Son Cubano,
going?
like you mentioned, over at Port Imperial, a little section in West New York along the Gold Coast, along the Hudson River.
You guys have the best
Brian,
view.
You already know.
Hello.
Thank you for having us. As
Yeah,
you already know, it's a Latin-influenced restaurant with a really great Latin-influenced menu. So we're going to make a couple cocktails today using pretty ubiquitous Latin spirits, tequila, Pisco. I'm going to get right into it. I know we're on a little bit of a time
Let's start
schedule.
off with your first one. So what's the name of the first cocktail that you're going to make us?
Oh, the Firecracker.
Firecracker. All right.
Just due to its extreme spice. I'm going to make this one. Brian's going to jump in and talk a bunch of stuff about it, but we start off with either shishito peppers, jalapenos, Anaheim chilies. Do a couple of those right in the tin, and then we're going to give them a good muddle here. Okay, you want to ensure to get all the wonderful juices and aromas out of the jalapeno. When we build cocktails, generally we like to do what first, my friend?
Citrus first.
Citrus first, yes. We do 3/4 of an ounce of the total lime juice, all right? And then it's quite a process with our ginger syrup here, right? Fresh pressed ginger juice. We use a 1/2 ounce. We mix that with sugar to get a nice sweet balance to the cocktail. What do we got next here? Spiced pear liqueur.
Nice.
St George, okay? We use 3/4 an ounce of that guy.
How spicy is this on a scale of 1 to 10? Are we really spicy with this drink?
It's pretty hot. That's the name
Okay.
Firecracker. So jalapeno, ginger, chili garnish. So if somebody wants a spicy margarita, it's kind of built on the same DNA, but removing the triple sec and adding the spiced pear.
Okay, nice.
For the base spirit, we have the wonderful Pura tequila. Okay, a blend of Highland and Lowland tequilas. Checking in at 90 proof, so be mindful if you're indulging a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. And then we add ice to our tin. Not too much, but don't overdo it. I hand it to my man to shake. We add a little bit of ice to our glass. Get that nice and finished up there. And then the Garnish. We like to give it a nice little bit of color there. We use a nice chili, which we're going to affix to the corner of the glass. Let me just shut that down. Let me give them a little bit more.
I don't think I've ever
still be able to drink the drink from the glass. We don't want to completely obstruct them from doing
that. Looks amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a jalapeno used as a garnish before, but I like it. I think it's nice.
Yeah, it's really refreshing and definitely got a little bit of heat to it. So we instructed our service team to definitely let people know that there is a good amount of spice to it. So we're gonna.
Delicious. So yeah, warning to anybody who's gonna try it. Don't if you don't like spice, avoid this one.
Yeah, definitely. It's a firecracker, hence the name.
Nice. So before we make the second one, tell me a little bit about Son Cubano. And you guys are open outside? You guys are open inside, 25% capacity, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, great.
25% capacity, like you said. We have a wonderful outside seating that's right along the Hudson River. It's busy all the time. People really enjoy the food and the ambiance as well.
Love it. Yeah, I know it. That skyline view is just beautiful over there. All right, so let's move on. What is the next cocktail that you're going to show us how to make?
Oh, you're in for a treat. Hence our seasonal cocktail list.
Nice.
My buddy Brian over here has created what we like to call walking on the sun. So tell him all about it, Brian.
Okay, so it's a blood orange based drink. We use Don Julio, blood orange juice, Aperol, and lime juice. So the Aperol is going to add a bitter sweetness to it, along with our blood orange adding tartness to it. And I think it's a wonderful cocktail for our fall mix.
We love that citrus.
So we're going to start with a salted wall.
Show them the black salt. Let them see the process.
Wow. Look at that salt. That's a showstopper.
So it's activated charcoal, which is actually very good for, it's actually a great antioxidant.
Nice.
Just going to add color to the drink as well.
There you go. You'll never get used to it, I know.
Glass already.
We'll start off with our lime juice. An ounce of blood orange.
Freshly pressed blood orange.
That's right. Aperol.
Nice.
Quarters.
Yeah, Aperol is a bittersweet liqueur from northern Italy. Entry-level Amaro, as we like to call it.
Gotcha. I've definitely had an Aperol spritz in my life, but I've never had Aperol quite like that. So.
Yeah, but also if you forget the recipe, it's right on the bottle on the back. So.
Oh, perfect. This is a nice, easy one to make. Yeah.
And then finish off with an ounce and a half of our Don Julio Blanco.
Don Julio Blanco, the favorite of the crowd here at Son Cubano,
Yeah.
and other of our restaurants as well.
That's the tequila, of course.
Thank you, Christine.
I'm only good for handing over strainers and standing
You're
over.
doing an excellent job, Chris. You're an excellent strainer hander.
I know, right? And tweezers, not at all.
And garnisher.
But I let Brian do the cool drink, so I
You gave him the activated charcoal salt rim. Oh, where are we going with this? This is exciting.
Everybody loves fire.
I love it.
Whoa, Nelly.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to torch the orange wheel. So it's going to add that added color to the drink too.
Wow.
Brian just likes to play with blowtorches. Don't listen to him.
So do I. I'll tell you what, if you
okay, we all have a little pyro inside.
If you serve this cocktail at your own happy hour, your own little backyard soiree, this is gonna impress everybody if you torch your oranges.
Yeah, just don't do it after you've had a few of them.
Yeah.
It's an occupational hazard.
Look at that.
Oh, it's smoking too. Hold it up.
That looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I can see
Chef Brian. He looks thirsty.
Yeah.
He looks like he could use a what have you cocktail.
Wow.
So these are our two of the tequila drinks that we are launching on the new menu, which will be out next Thursday, right? A week from today.
Wonderful.
We've been in research and development and all that good stuff. I'm sure you guys are hungry as well as thirsty. So
are we gonna head over to our chef
my
now?
favorite, the Chicha Collins, which is
perfect.
somewhat of a mainstay on the menu here at Son Cubano. It's built on the classic DNA of the Tom Collins, except the lemon juice. We use lime, all right, and instead of regular simple syrup, we use Chicha morada syrup. So it's made with purple corn, pineapple, green apple, different spices, but the purple corn really gives it that wonderful purple color, morada. Purple, dark.
That's beautiful, yeah.
And And then, of course, Pisco, an unaged grape brandy hailing from Peru or Chile. We're using Peruvian Pisco today from our friends over at Pisco 100. Wonderful product. Good friends.
We love them.
We have a nice chilled glass. Get some ice in that bad boy. There we go. I'll shake this one myself. All right, and then we add a little splash of soda. I like to introduce it in 2 stages to make sure it fully integrates.
Okay, good tip. Oh, look at that color. Wow.
All right, now for the garnish.
That is beautiful.
Somewhat extravagant. We like to do a couple pieces of pineapple. And when we think about garnish, there's 2 words that always come to mind: bountiful and fresh. So the mint, even though it's getting into fall time, really makes the drink pop. You can see you have the pineapple, you have the mint, and we figured we would add another level of craftsmanship.
Wow.
We take pinking shears, like the seamstresses use, and we manicure the pineapple fronds to give another little depth of texture, appearance.
That is stunning. Again, this is like a showstopper drink right there. There's a ton of green in that.
Doesn't taste too bad either. So if you
I
taste
can
it,
imagine.
you're in good shape. But that is the Chicha Collins. Okay, this is the Firecracker co-authored by Brian and I want to take credit for Walking on the Sun, but I got to give it to our head bartender, Brian. He really knocked it out of the park with that one.
Well, we bow to both of you, Chris and Brian, for making us these beautiful drinks, and you can make them at home. But if you don't want to do the work, you got to go down to Son Cubano and visit our friends Brian and Chris for these cocktails, right? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. We will see you. You guys go ahead and drink that. I think you can handle it. We're gonna head on over to talk to some chefs now who are gonna make us some food to go along with those cocktails. So we have executive chef Brian Morales, and we also have corporate executive chef for Chef David Burke, Carmine Giovanni. Hello, guys. How are you?
Good. How are you? Good. How are you? Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. So tell us what you're gonna make for us today.
Sure. So this is our traditional appetizer here at Son Cubano. It's been in the restaurant since they opened, and it's our camarón al ajillo, which is basically garlic and white wine sauce.
Delicious. All right, so go ahead. Let's jump right in and show these people how to make it.
By adding some fresh asparagus to it and some fresh nose chilies.
For the season and summertime, we're on the menu. As Brian said, it was an original dish on the menu, but kind of just spurred it to season a little bit more, and it's going to go through seasonal iterations throughout its time here on the menu. So we're just getting our pan hot. We'll start out with some garlic and oil. Okay, about a tablespoon of that. It's going to heat up in the pan. Eventually. Here we have deveined 1620 shrimp. Okay, the tail is still on there, so you can nicely eat it with your hands, pick them out.
We'll season those up real quick.
So it's going to go right into the pan. It's really going to take probably about 2 to 3 minutes on each side.
Okay.
And before that, we're going to add the asparagus to let it cook as well.
So it's a relatively quick and easy meal. It's only going to take 15 minutes.
Very quick, very easy, fast to make. Some of the Latin flavor and influence that we add to it is this little magical broth right here. Secret recipe, I think, Brian's grandmother's, where it's a little saffron, shrimp, and chicken and lobster broth. So it's our house-made paella broth that we're going to add to that. That's going to cream it out with some butter and asparagus as well.
So at this point, the shrimp is halfway cooked, and we're gonna add the asparagus. You want to go with some raw asparagus, so we're gonna give it some time to cook with the shrimp. Gonna add it right in there.
And you're spooning the sauce over top of it, right, to get that flavor throughout?
Correct. With the sauce, we build it in the same pan, so it's the one pan plate. Very easy to make. Very nice appetizer to make at home as well.
I love a one-pan dish. This is like basically everything I eat. It's just
One pan clean. That's it.
I'm trying to do as little wash as possible.
So we have a little bit of white wine here. I'm going to deglaze it. And that's going to take all the fond out of the pan. It's really going to add a little caramelization, a little sweetness to the dish as well. We're going to start making the sauce, so it's going to be a little butter. How hot do you like things? You like them spicy, by chance? We're going
Just throw it all in. It's Son Cubano. We got to make it spicy.
Yep. So we have fresh Fresno chilies there. It's going to bring up the heat a little bit. We have some parsley, and we have some scallions as well. Okay. A little bit of broth. A little grandma broth right there. Okay. And that's it. We'll let this reduce a little bit until the sauce becomes a little creamy, and we're going to plate it right up. And you can serve this with some grilled bread, some toasted crostini, whatever you'd like. Throw over some rice as well.
Delicious. So this is one of your specialties. What are some other, main dishes that people are coming in for?
Yes, this is actually on one of our appetizers, and we could also make it an entree portion if you'd like.
Gotcha. Well, awesome. Thank you guys so much. It looks delicious. And again, you can make it at home, or you can just head on over to Son Cubano and have the chefs make it for you. I mean, you guys are the pros. I don't think I could have done it as effortlessly as that.
Well, you could be a pro at home now too. They follow.
Well, thank you.
Okay, enjoy.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, Chef Chris or Chef Brian and Chef Carmine. We really appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Thanks so much. All right, and thank you for watching. Again, you can head to Son Cubano, which is in West New York. Again, it has a beautiful view of the skyline, a lot of Cuban food with some modern influences, traditional Cuban food with some modern influences. And again, it's a great way to celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month. We will see you next week. Cheers.